welcome to my channel. Welcome to my homestead. My name is Tessie and this is Homestead Tessie and we are coming home. Today this is all about making soap. Now I make lye soap, an old-fashioned lye soap. I make that about twice a year and I have full videos on that. But this is your typical melt and pour soap. And it was made in the United States as well. This is lavender based, and what I'm doing is I'm going to be melting this and pouring it into another mold. The reason why I'm doing all of this is I like to make all kinds of soaps here for us to use as personal use, and this here is a moisturizing soap based. So this one here is really nice. I like this one, and I'm going to show you how I make it. We are doing all kinds of things here on the homestead today. So it's going to be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but this is what I'm working on today. Now this here is a planter for plants, but this I wanted so badly for as a mold for my soap. Now it does come with this, and I'm thinking this will work just as is. I'm hoping it will. I'm not sure if I'm going to line this or not with paper, but we'll see that in a moment. Basically, all you do with this melt and pour soap is you melt it and you pour it. You can't go wrong with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up. I'm going to melt it, and then I'm going to be adding some of my orange essential oil, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, while we're waiting for that soap to melt, we're gonna make our own magic erasers. It's so simple and easy. And it's so much cheaper. You can buy a whole bunch of these and they're so easy to make. So this is what you buy, and it's the magic eraser, it's the component. But we add baking soda and some essential oils and we can make our own, and it works amazing. I've been doing this now for about 12 years. So simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna pour some baking soda into a pan that's like this, doesn't matter, or a bowl. Now you can use any essential oil that you like. I'm using orange because orange has a very good scent to it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of your erasers, you're going to make it wet just a little bit, like that. And then you're gonna dip it into your baking soda, just like this. And then you're gonna let it dry. So it's so simple and easy. You're just gonna make it wet, dip it into your baking soda, and now you're gonna let them dry for a couple days. It won't take long. When they dry, they will dry nice and hard. They smell so good. And baking soda is a real frugal thing, so it's not going to cost you a whole lot. All right, this is what they look like when we're done. Now I'm going to let the lid off of this for just about a day or two, just to make sure they get nice and dry, and then you're able to use them. You can reuse them over and over again if you wish. So there you go, everyone. That's this part of the video. All right, so everything's melted. I'm gonna add some orange essential oil. And then let me show you the other mold that we're going to use. So you can use different things as molds. You don't have to buy soap making molds. These I use for my candles, for my salves and lotions. I'm gonna use this too. Oh, it smells absolutely amazing. So that is lavender buds that I put in there. So what I'm going to do first is take a measuring cup out, and we are going to put it in these molds. These are great as gifts. They're easy to hold. All right, so there we have the soaps. Here we have the magic erasers. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, and then I'm gonna meet you outside and we're going to work on another project. Well, let me show you here in a minute what we're working on. I have an exotic type plant, and if I remember correctly, that this is called the Mexican tea plant. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, I will let you know in the description box. But it's rooted, and I need to go ahead and transplant that. Now I'm going to clean up the kitchen, and we're going to switch gears and go outside for just a little bit. Let me clean everything up. All right, everyone, we're outside today, and I am going to be transplanting, and this is called the Mexican pepper. So I'm having it as a house plant. I think it's supposed to be a house plant, but what I wanted this for is back in colonial times and back in years ago, they had this plant and the leaves smell like coffee. Now, I'm not going to really mess with the leaves today because I don't want to mess it up, because it is a new plant that is rooted, but I have to go ahead and plant it. I'm going to use these planters, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to transplant this. I'm also going to be planting some African violets. Now, these are miniature ones that I got online. They're so adorable. They're for fairy gardens, but through the years they will get bigger. So it was so much cheaper to buy them small like this, and I'll just wait a couple years till they're nice and big. All right, I got this one finished. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to plant this one. I really got into house plants. I love house plants. They are just so good for the environment and your air that you breathe in your house. And of course, a day cannot be complete without lots and lots of laundry. When it's nice out, I wash my clothing every single day. That way I never get backed up, because the way I wash clothing is very different than what the average person will use. I use a small portable washing machine, and it doesn't hold a whole lot. So on days when it's nice, I wash the bedding and get all of that done, because I use it with solar. So when it's rainy and cloudy, I don't wash my clothing. Let's go hang all this up before I can say goodbye. All right, laundry's finished now. I'm going to go ahead and plant some of my herbs. That's always a daily chore, it seems like, this time of the year. You'll find me digging in that ground up until almost frost. And then I want to show you a plant that we didn't know the name of it until my granddaughter came and used her cell phone. We found the name of it, and I got some more seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all of that here in just a minute. I've had many people remark about the beautiful orange flowers in my garden. Well, this is what it's called. It is Siberian wallflower, and these are the flowers. I'll show you that here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and plant these too. I know there's a lot of you who watch my videos who love to read. This is a book that I just recently got, and it's absolutely amazing. This is from Colonial Williamsburg. It is Flowers and Herbs of Early America, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a coffee table book, but it talks about all the flowers, all the herbs in early America, what they mean, why they were brought over, and what uses they have. Absolutely gorgeous. So I just wanted to show you this book as well. All right, I'll meet you guys out in the garden with this week's planting. And that is the beautiful wallflowers. If you like videos like these, hey, maybe you want to check this video out or this one out. See you guys again tomorrow.